In Nebraska and across the nation, Ron Hall is a guiding force in public broadcasting. He believes in the power of good storytelling to educate and entertain. Since the advent of public television, he has connected people to their history, culture, and to each other.
In 1988, Senator David Karnes made a memorable faux pas while debating former Governor Bob Kerrey in their campaign for the U.S. Senate seat. NET cameras were there and captured this historical moment and Bob Kerrey's response.
Live from the Nebraska State Fair Open Air Auditorium, Nebraska ETV and the League of Women Voters present the Kerrey Karnes Senate debate.
But let me just point out, when we put all the blame on the federal government, or when we put all the blame on the state government, as I know Mr. Kerrey has felt sometimes unjustifiably so, when people blame him or blame KOR or blame other governors or elected officials, we need to recognize that changes are taking place in rural America. I talked to Cecil Swartz, who is one of the farmers that farms with us and has for 3 generations. And I asked him, how many acres could you easily cultivate when you started in 1931? He said, well, I could probably do maybe a quarter or 3/80. That's about the most that I could comfortably do. Then I asked Marvin Swartz, his 50-year-old son, and David Swartz. He says we could farm probably 1,000 to 1,200 acres comfortably. So just recognize, when we are seeing changes in rural America because of the tremendous technological changes, we are having fewer farmers. We need fewer farmers at this point in time. I want to have every opportunity for those farmers to hit the ball out of the park.
We have a 120-year history of our government saying we're going to create an environment where there can be more family farmers, not less. We do not have to accept the inevitable. We do not have to accept.
You can hold your applause.
We do not have to accept that it's inevitable that we'll have fewer farmers. Had that been accepted by Abraham Lincoln in 1861, he wouldn't have signed the Homestead Act. He would have said, let's divide this country up into a couple of hundred large farms and do it like every other nation in the world. But he said, no. We are going to have family-based agriculture in this nation, and the Homestead Act and the Morrill Act and the Hatch Act and the Smith-Lever Act gave us the basis to do it.
It's been reported that Senator Karnes later apologized to his staff for this moment, which played a part in his losing the election. I'm Ron Hall, remembering this moment in Nebraska politics, captured and preserved by NET.